What's going on, Watch fam? Today we're tackling one of the giants, a member of the Holy Trinity, Audemars Piguet. We all know the Royal Oak is a legend, but let's be real. The market for these things is an absolute minefield. You hear about wallet vaporizing prices, wait lists that are basically family heirlooms, and enough forum chatter to power a small city. We'd love to argue. But what if I told you that for every AP selling for double its retail price, there's another one you can buy for a discount? It sounds like heresy, but the numbers don't lie. So today, we're cutting through the noise. We're analyzing the market data to create the definitive hype versus value guide for AP. First, a quick note. My channel provides independent market analysis. I'm not a watch dealer. I don't do paid posts or sponsorships. To keep things 100% objective, I buy my data from professional sources like Watch Charts. This is about giving you the real, unvarnished truth. All right, let's get into it. The hype monsters. First up, let's talk about the watches that have completely left the stratosphere. These are the models where the market price has decided that retail is just a cute suggestion. This, my friends, is pure uncut hype. And at the absolute top of the pyramid, the king of the hype monster is this beast, king of premiums, the Royal Oak double balance wheel, open worked in black ceramic. Get this, it retails for about $101,000, but its market price is a staggering $218,000. That's $117,000 premium. You could buy the watch and then buy a Porsche 911 with a leftover hype tax. You are literally paying more for the want than for the actual watch. So why the madness? It's a perfect storm of watch nerd catnip. One, it's open worked, which is just a fancy way of saying it's a skeletonized mechanical marvel. Two, it has the patented double balance wheel, a genuinely brilliant piece of watchmaking that increases precision. And three, it's in black ceramic, a material that's a nightmare to finish to AP standards, making it both space age and scarce. But it's not the only watch with a crazy premium. The market is also rewarding unique style and classic complications. Right behind the ceramic king are two heavy hitters. First, the frosted white gold chronograph, which commands a $57,000 premium. That incredible frosted finish looks like a million tiny diamonds, and the market is eating it up. And then we have the double balance wheel open worked, but this time in good old-fashioned steel, still commanding a $55,000 premium. This proves the movement alone is a massive market driver. The lesson here is simple. Complexity, unique materials, and innovative finishing are what commands the biggest bucks. These are incredible trophy watches. You have to decide if that trophy is worth the price of a very nice house deposit. All right, let's talk about the smart buys. Okay, that was the crazy side of the market. But what if you love AP's craftsmanship and you just want to buy a watch, not a stock certificate that tells the time? This is where the data gets really exciting for a savvy collector. Let's talk about the models you can get for a discount. Yes, you heard me right. And the biggest story in the value column is without a doubt the code 1159. When the code 1159 was launched, collectors had rather mixed reactions. And look at it now. The chronograph in white gold retails for nearly $86,000. The market price? A shocking $24,500. That is a $61,000 discount. That's not a value proposition. That's a horological heist. You're getting an insanely complex case, a modern in-house flyback chronograph, and the Audemars Piguet name on the dial for less than the market price of a steel Rolex Daytona. Let that sink in. And it's not just one model. Other code 1159s are trading for thousands below retail. But the opportunity doesn't stop there. If the code's design isn't for you, there's another collection that offers serious value. It's the Royal Oak's bigger, bolder, and brasher brother, the offshore diver in white gold trades at a $34,000 discount. And as you can see, even titanium and steel models are trading for thousands below their sticker price. The lesson here is that if you can look past the models everyone on Instagram is shouting about, you can find incredible value. The code 1159 in particular is the ultimate buy the watch, not the hype opportunity. You are getting top tier Holy Trinity watchmaking for a stunningly good price. So there you have it, the two completely different faces of the Audemars market. To see all this together, look at this, the hypometer scatter plot. This chart shows everything. Each dot is a watch. The red line is retail price. You can clearly see the clusters. The royal oaks are flying above the line. That's the hype. And look at that sea of green dots below the line. That's the code 1159 representing true value. So what's the final advice? On one side, you have the hype monsters, the open worked and special edition royal oaks. They are market titans, incredible works of art, but they come with a hefty premium. On the other hand, you have the smart buys, the code 1159 and select offshores. They are overlooked by the hype chasers, which has created a massive opportunity to get world-class watchmaking at a fair price. Ultimately, the best watch is always the one you'll love to wear, but hopefully this data helps you buy with your head as well as your heart. I want to hear from you. Which side are you on? Are you saving up for that open work, or are you taking a second look at the code 1159, maybe the offshore? Let me know in the comments below, and see you in the next video.